Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, Magic City today at Protective Stadium as a couple of teams look to walk away as champions of the Birmingham Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So offense will have first crack at this one. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year and all.
There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Running it to the right. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And after that big run, the defense answers. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a baller from the high what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Turner. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, big moment in recruiting last week, 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like that.
A full dive to haul that one in. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo fast.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Right on the money. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. With the catch, it's Moore. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Fires to the big fella. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. I'm sure you guys saw this, one of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason because you are...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Clemson. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple... do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pulls it, fired complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Winston. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. On the field.
And making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time.
Turning it on! Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Got a man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on 4th down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches a football.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And how about this tight end finding that soft spot after the play action froze it?
It's tough to do sometimes for these tight ends to kind of find zone defense and find the areas they need to work and make sure that they've got that communication with the QB. But these two right now are on the same page.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. He'll take a shot. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd and goal coming up. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He's loose. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
The tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Quick completion on the outbound. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Quarterback. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Turner.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the... Going for it all. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half, and there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. These corners going to give them some space. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there in Birmingham at the Birmingham Bowl. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. I've got to think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the second half of the Birmingham Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things. In that first half, need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep your foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Finds his man. It's McCutcheon. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in.
There he goes. Oh, he got loose. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the move. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. And
the quarterback slung down back to... 3.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Looking for room. It's Turner. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack. Stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. That's caught. It's Winston. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And makes its way into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. And here comes the Texas